Move on up. Why not? Good advice, isn't it? How are you? Where are you watching this from? Let me know. Welcome to another Ricky's Bollocks Live, as it's known. There's even a gang called the Bollocks Gang. They do things for charity and ask me stupid fucking questions. Right, I've got loads of questions. I tweeted that I was doing this, and after 10 minutes I had to delete it so people wouldn't ask me Texas, Calgary, Winnersh. Wouldn't ask me so many questions, but I've got too many. I won't get to all these. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Hope you're having a good day. D-Man, can you tell us where or what channel we can expect to see the Office Christmas specials? Oh, it's 20 years this year, this Boxing Day, and the next day, since the two specials aired. That's amazing, isn't it? 20 years. And I know what you're thinking. Go, Rick, you still look great. Yeah, cheers. I think they're on iPlayer. I think so. I don't think they're doing a special showing of it on telly. And I don't know where you can watch it around the world. It moves around. I see it because it's on Netflix and Prime and actually I think Life on the Road is only on Netflix and that's not on there at the moment. They just move around. They each buy it. Apple, they share it out. So I think you just got to look for it. If you Google it, it'll tell you where you can watch it. I think you can buy the DVD still, if anyone still plays DVDs. I'm sure it's out there. Keena, tell us how this venture with Dutch Barn happened. Oh, yeah, right. So, thanks for asking. I'm now co-owner of this. And basically, I was looking for an alcohol brand, but I wanted it to be ethical. So, they approached me and they basically gave me a share of the company to be their sort of marketing man. And that's my favourite bit, just coming up with the adverts. And I want it to be honest. So I want, full disclosure. Tell them how it happened, that I'm the owner, that alcohol is bad for you. It is bad for you. All alcohol is bad for you. But at least the bottle's 100% recyclable. Made from orchard apples. Yeah. Dutch Barn. It's lovely as well. So that's how it happened. Welsh Felix, what's your next creative endeavour? And what is the project you have in mind for you and Ryan Reynolds to do together? Oh, no, I said no, I haven't got a project with him. But I thought of a good advert we could do together with this and his aviation gin. So, no, it's not a project. Although I would love it. He's great. I would work with him, of course. But I'm too lazy now to do anything else. The thing I'm doing at the moment, I'm developing just a pilot for an adult animation about cats. That's all I can tell you, in case it's rubbish. At the moment, it's going well. There's nothing like it. It makes me laugh. That's all you can say, isn't it? I don't know if people will love it. I don't know if it's going to be, mainstream or a cult. I mean, I thought Afterlife was a cult, but it was a huge cult that was bigger than most mainstream things. So you never know. And that I was worried about, like, how can I do a comedy about suicide and cancer? Turns out you can. Salt and sauce. Have you bought Jane's Christmas presents yet? Sort of. But you keep thinking, oh, I'll just get her another one. So I've probably got her 75% of her presents. Yes, can't tell you, of course. Someone a snitch. Leopold and Loveday. If you were a cat like us, would you climb the Christmas tree? Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because if I was a cat like you, I'd be an idiot, wouldn't I? So I would climb the Christmas tree. Merry Christmas. That's not bad, is it? I'll do that. Drink Dutch Barn. Merry Christmas. There's an advert. Another one. It's that easy. It's that easy. And my cat, when I was little, Paddy, Big Tabby, a bit like Pickle, used to eat the lametta. You remember that sort of like stuff that you'd hang on Christmas trees that was like sort of tin foil? It would eat that and throw it up. So we just find these really sort of glamorous, shiny balls of vomit around the house. Liberace spew. Yeah, so I probably would climb the Christmas tree. What's this? Ollie Afterlife. Congratulations on completing your record-breaking Armageddon tour and on being nominated for the Golden Globes. Cheers. Would you rather have testicles for eyes or eyes for testicles? He reeled me in, didn't he? Record-breaking tour, well done on the Golden Globes. And there's the question, would I rather have eyes for testicles or testicles for eyes? So let's work this through. So I've either got eyes and eyes for testicles. So what, I just keep seeing a knob? Or is it dark? It's dark in my pants, so it's dark. I've got eyes for testicles, but then when I'm naked, I can see shit with my balls. So I've basically got two sets of eyes, but one's usually in the dark, isn't it? Or have testicles for eyes and testicles. So I'm blind with two sets of bollocks. So it's not going to be that one, is it? Who would ever choose that one? Blind with 4 bollocks. That's no good. So I'd have considered, well, if it's that, meaning you don't swap them, there's no choice there, is it, if you swap them? So I'd have eyes and eyes for testicles. Would I keep getting like, they're similar really. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. They're both the most sensitive part. You don't want anyone poking them, do you? Like, that's the worst thing to be fiddled with, even a doctor. I don't want anyone touching my eyes or my testicles when it's squeamish, aren't you? Like, so 2 sets of eyes. Daniel, what is the best Christmas present you've ever received? And will you be checking your notifications on Christmas Day? I assume you're referring to the fact that Armageddon drops at 8 AM UK time, Christmas Day. I mean, that's a hell of a date to get. That's a hell of a promotion from Netflix. Because of how well Humanity and Supernature did. So they've given me like the best day of the year. But will I be checking? I don't know. I mean, you want to, because you want to thank the people that loved it. And you ignore the outrage, you ignore the people doing blogs and then papers saying people are outraged. What they mean is 5 people are outraged and 30 million people watched it and loved it. But I might leave it. It's Christmas anyway, isn't it? I probably won't be on Twitter much anyway. I'll be doing other things. Someone tweeted a screen grab of what's on Netflix coming soon, Armageddon, and they said Ricky does his usual brand of taboo, crunching, in your face, irreverent wit, or something like that. I can't remember, right? But someone said, "Oh, glad to see he's doing the same old thing." Right? Well, yeah, I am. Why? It's my biggest tour ever. It's one of the biggest tours ever. It broke world records in about 13 countries. Netflix bought it for a record amount. It's nominated for a Golden Globe. Why would I suddenly go, I've changed it? It's not what I usually do. Never go, what? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm doing puns. Well, no, we want the other. No. I've decided to change a winning formula. And I'm doing impressions. Do a few songs. It's completely different. Of course I'd do this, that. I'd be a fucking idiot to, to not just keep doing it, wouldn't I? Julie Kemple. Is there anyone you met professionally that has surprised you or been different to what you expected? David Bowie springs to mind. Just because he was so innovative and, I don't know, and he was like alien. And then you meet him and he's a normal bloke from South London. And he's really down to earth and funny. And he knows about stuff. He still knows what's going on. You know, you expect him to be sort of out of touch in some sort of weird lair. Yeah, just a bloke called Davy Jones. Okay, who's this? Leslie Sutcliffe. Looking at your tour dates for Armageddon, how do you actually get through it and still have time for animal charities, Jane, Pickle, advertising vodka and drinking it, plus all the other work and us lot? Well, once you've worked up the hour or whatever, it's easy. You don't need to think about it much. It's sort of only 2 hours of your day every night. So you do 40, 50 warm-ups. Then if you do 100 gigs, that's the sort of easy bit. And I only play sort of places I really love. And Jane comes with me to, the overseas places. It doesn't get any more luxurious than I travel. I don't do it all in, one go. It's not in the back of a transit van, is it? Sleeping rough for 10 weeks. So that bit isn't the hard bit. Doing other work's hard because you've got to find time, and you want the day off. But I love it. It's fun. I've made my job fun. I've made working hard fun. Or rather, I made fun working hard. So it's not as hard as it looks. And also when you look at all those at once, it looks like, oh my God. But you sort of do it as you go along. And the advertising the vodka's easy. When I get an idea, I do it. You don't have to do that every day. And the charities were part of it. I just gave money to charities. That's not hard, is it? People do a lot more than me. I just give money. People do a lot more. They go around the world and they see the terrible conditions. That's hard. Again, I've got the easy bit. I pay for them to do that, in a way. So, yeah, no complaints. Standing up, doing stand-up, the standing up bit, I might do a sit-down tour. That's next, isn't it? I love it. It's not like work. It's that Winston Churchill quote, isn't it? If you find a job you love, you'll never work again. It doesn't seem like work. Jackie and Harry, do you do yoga to help keep fit for all your performances? I don't really. I sort of, I do work out every day. I do a little bit. I go for a sort of old man jog, 30 minutes. And I do weights, all over weights, 15 minutes. Unless I go to the gym and I sort of spend a bit longer. So I don't want to see me going in and walking straight out. So I pretend I've been a lot more. I just I hang around more. Do it really slowly. So I work out every day. But I did start stretching more last year. And it made everything better. Like, I play tennis every week. And I've got slightly better and fitter at tennis just from stretching more. I didn't do like speed training but I'm faster around the court because I stretch more. Like up until like last year when I stretched for about 8 seconds. But now I do a 5-minute all over stretch and it really helps. And core. I mean, who's going to take advice off me? I'm talking about core, especially people going, well, he looks great. I'm going to... That'll be next. A workout video. Ricky Gervais' workout video. Sponsored by Dutch Barn. Just sit on the machine. Dutch Barn. Gonzo the cat. If you had to choose one, would you A, never tell another joke in your life? That's impossible. That's impossible. Never taste alcohol again. Can I drink it and hold my nose? I think you mean never. I'll take that as never drink alcohol again. That's tough. Easier than the first one. Never travel beyond Hampstead or your house in the country. That's not that bad. The way honestly, even when I travel to places I really love, I wish they were down the road or I could teleport myself. Just getting up and getting dressed. Lose all memories of your career since 2001. No, that's the fun bit, isn't it? Looking back at stuff. Knowing you did a good job, and that's soon. That's all you are, isn't it? Memories when you can't actually do any of that shit anymore. I think never go beyond Hampstead. That's fine. Unless something terrible happens to Hampstead, which I don't think it will. Hampstead is one of those places that sort of time forgot. Whatever's happening in the world, it's always okay in Hampstead. So I think it's got to be 3. Then I can tell jokes, drink alcohol, and remember stuff. Although the alcohol. I thought that would be a good advert for alcohol. Sort of like a play on words. Dutch Barn, it helps me forget. Because it does actually, it can affect your memory. I told you I do honest advertising. Just me sat in a bin like that. I drink vodka because it helps me forget. What? That. Imagine that in the Super Bowl, that advert. Me in a bin going, I drink vodka because it helps me forget. What? That. Just that. Cost 40 quid, that advert. Put it on Super Bowl. Well, it probably cost about $1 million to put on Super Bowl, but you know what I mean? They're already regretting giving me the company. Right, one more. Jenna, I'm going on my first ever trip to New York tomorrow. Where is your favourite part of New York and why? Oh, Central Park. We go every day, Central Park, walk every day, like we do here. We walk on the Heath in Hampstead every day we're here. And when we're in New York, we go to the park every day. It's great. It's great. I know loads of dogs there as well. The High Line has got sort of, it's a special place for me because that was the first time I played New York when David Bowie asked me to play Madison Square Garden as a benefit for him helping build the High Line. The High Line Festival, 2007, I want to say, 6, not sure. And we usually walk that every time we're there. It's great. It's like a disused railway where they planted. It's amazing. You just walk the length of it. Sometimes a bit busy in sort of holidays and warm weather, but check out Central Park and the High Line, and those two things are free. I think, yeah, those two. Check those out. Well, what have I got to say? Oh, so, yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. I've invested in that as well. You know about that. Can of water. It's to cut down plastics in the ocean. Just tons and tons. But it never goes away. It kills animals, you know, fish, turtles. It's dreadful. And this is, again, completely recyclable aluminium. And it now comes in a resealable thing, so you open it and you can slide it back and it's totally resealable. So yeah, would it make a huge difference? I don't know. Maybe not in my lifetime, but you know, it's a punt, isn't it? There's worse things to do with your money. So I think it's worth a try. I can't take it with me, can I? So I'm sort of trying to spend my money on nice things, animal charities, sustainable vodka, and cans of water. And I think there's some other things. Maybe I'll do a vegan range of, I don't know, soaps or something. Just something that helps a little bit. If I do loads of things that help a little bit, there's, you know, that's all right, isn't it? Watch Armageddon, Christmas Day. You've probably got better things to do Christmas Day. But why don't you just get it on Netflix, right, and let it play, and then watch it the next day? Because those accounts on Netflix will go, fucking hell, it got millions of views Christmas Day, and then it got millions of views the next day as well. I want to break the record again, so watch that. What else do you want to know? That's about it, really. Thanks for following. Yeah, be nice to animals. Tatty bye, everyone.